Hi guys. Okay. I don't know, I'm so nervous. It's Jennifer. I literally don't know how to start this video. My heart is beating really fast and I don't really know why I'm so nervous to tell you guys, but you probably have seen the title, and if you watched my last video, then you would know, I dropped out of school. I literally hate being serious, so I'm gonna try not to be dramatic. If you guys have been keeping up with my college vlogs and stuff, you would know that for the past 2 years I've been attending New York University, aka NYU. I was supposed to be a junior or a third-year student this year, but I dropped out. I mean, first of all, I was supposed to film this video probably like 6 months ago, but I just kept putting it off. I didn't want to disappoint you guys. I think I'm really nervous to tell you guys because a lot of my channel revolved around me being in college. I feel like I've been lying to you guys for the past like 4 months, which honestly I have, because I posted like a first day of college vlog and I made it seem like I was actually going to school, and in my video that I posted yesterday, which was like another school vlog, that was also fake. I filmed those both when I was just visiting in September, so I'm really sorry, but I just didn't know how to tell you guys. I feel like my story is kind of unique. I'm so unique. But if you just came to this video to hear that I dropped out, or if you just wanted a confirmation, here you go. But if you want to listen to me explain, keep watching for my explanation. So basically this all starts back in high school. I've always been a super hello? That lighting is kind of rude. I've always been a super academic person. I've always gotten straight A's. If I ever got a B, I would be like, this is literally the end of the world. I grew up in a very traditional like Asian household. I also had a really good work ethic, so even if my parents didn't push me, I still wanted to get straight A's. And I always thought that I was gonna stay in Vancouver, which is where I am right now. This is where I'm from. I thought I was gonna stay here and go to UBC, which is the University of British Columbia, just because my sister actually left for university, and my parents, I feel like they were always disappointed that she left, so I wanted to stay because I wanted to stay with my parents. My little brother is also here, so I wanted to like help take care of him too. Growing up, I literally never knew what I wanted to be. I felt like other kids were like, oh, I want to be an astronaut, or I want to be a doctor, and I was just that kid who like didn't have any dreams, or I had no idea what I wanted to be. So when it came time to apply for universities in grade 12, I literally had no idea what I wanted to do. I felt like all my friends knew exactly what they were gonna do, while I was just there like, I have no idea what I want to do with my life. That's why am I so popular? Whenever other people would try to tell me to apply elsewhere, I would just be like, oh no, like I'm staying in Vancouver. But I had always known that I was gonna go to university for sure. I've always wanted to get my degree, like no matter what. Any other option was just like absurd to me. And also my parents both have master's degrees and my dad was a professor, so I just grew up in that kind of environment. Flash backwards a little bit, during the summer before grade 12, my family and I were visiting a bunch of like Ivy League schools. We were just touring because my sister actually went to Harvard. I know, Harvard, a lot to live up to. So while we were touring, my mom's friend who lives out there, she actually suggested that I applied to some American universities. She thought that my YouTube channel made me stand out. And so for the first time, I was actually considering applying to American universities. So this is super last minute. I was like, okay, let me just try. So that's when I sort of began to take my break from YouTube. I think it was like 4 months or something. During that time, all I did was go to school, go to SAT prep classes, come home, do my homework, and sleep, and do that all over again the next day for 4 straight months. I stopped filming YouTube videos because my SAT prep counselor told me to stop so that I can focus on doing well on the SATs, which in hindsight was a huge mistake. At this point, she was like, I really don't think that you're gonna get into anything. There's a Chinese saying that's like, let's heal a dead horse like we would heal a live horse. So I think it was at this point that I realized that I wasn't going to school because I wanted an education. Oh, that sounds really bad. Let me try to explain it to you. So at this point, I was like, okay, I know that I want to do YouTube long term, and I've always known that I wanted to get a degree. And I came to the realization that I just wanted a traditional college experience, just to have that experience in my life, because I had always wanted to, you know, like go to football games and like do campusy stuff. I wasn't necessarily going to learn anything to get a degree so that I could get a job. I just wanted a degree and to get like the full college experience. While I was applying to schools, I literally had no idea what schools I wanted to apply to. Actually, that's not true. I knew which schools I wanted to apply to, but for kind of the wrong reason. Basically, I just wanted to apply to top schools that I thought would look good because that's kind of what I grew up knowing. Like, my sister went to Harvard, so if I went to like a top school or like an Ivy League school, we could be able to tell everybody, which I was like really not into. And I also really wanted to go to UCLA because I actually went on a tour of UCLA a couple years back and I loved the campus. And then I was also recommended the NYU MCC program because they thought that it would be a good fit for me because it's like media studies. I didn't do any research at all on the program, which was honestly my mistake because I was just in such a huge rush. And then I got rejected from UCLA. I was literally devastated. Wait, I gotta burp. Oh, that was so small. Excuse me. But I also got accepted to UC San Diego and UC Davis. I also got waitlisted for UC Berkeley. So I was like, okay, maybe I can just go to like UCSD instead. It's not like my ideal choice, but at least I'll be in California. And then my NYU decision letter comes in. And I remember this moment very clearly. I was sitting in my English class. The bell was about to ring. I opened my email and I find out that I got accepted into NYU. Honestly, UBC was kind of like off the table at this point because I spent so long applying to these American schools, I might as well just go. Deciding between UCSD and NYU. In my heart, I knew that I wanted to go to UCSD because it was in California. I was like, you know what, I can always transfer to UCLA after. Another thing is when I received my acceptance packages in the mail, the NYU file honestly looked really boring to me. It was all like text and seemed very academic, while the UCSD one just seemed way more exciting, was colorful, and like just showed people being happy. And I know that kind of sounds like a bad reason, but I feel like UCSD made me feel more excited to go to school. But my entire family was telling me to go to NYU. Honestly, probably because it was a prestigious school, but in my heart, I knew I didn't want to go there. But because everyone kept telling me to go to NYU, I was like, okay, fine, let me just do it. Because like I said before, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna trust your guys' judgment and I'm just gonna go and see how it turns out. So I started asking some people who went to NYU about what life was like at NYU. And they basically told me, if you want a traditional college experience, this is not the school that you want to go to. There's no campus. The sports life isn't very big. For some reason in my brain, I just decided to ignore that altogether. I was like, oh, I'll be fine. Like, it's okay. And I just was determined to have a good time. And I'm not saying that I blame my family at all. I know they had good intentions. Well, honestly, none of us at the time knew what was gonna happen or how I would feel. So in 2016, I started my first year at NYU and I was determined to make it a good time. I obviously didn't want my $70,000 a year to go to waste, but if I'm being honest, my first semester was literally miserable. I barely had any friends, my grades were dropping, I didn't have time to do anything other than school and YouTube, and I felt like my life was just falling apart. But honestly, nobody really likes their first semester in college, so a lot of my friends were in the same boat, so at least I had them to relate to. But dropping out seriously never actually crossed my mind. So as the semesters went on, I quickly realized that MCC, my program, aka Media, Culture, and Communication, definitely was not for me. I hated all my classes that had to do with the major, and I would get really bad grades. Well, I would get B+ in a lot of the classes that actually pertained to my major, while all the classes that were outside of my major that I actually enjoyed, I would get A's. And this was honestly my fault for not doing more research about what my program was actually about. So my major really wasn't working for me. I didn't really like being in New York, and even the cool parts of New York I couldn't actually enjoy because I literally 5 days a week I would be going to school, coming back, doing my homework, studying for exams, and then any little time that I had I would maybe like edit or film, and then the entire weekend. So right when I get off of school on Fridays I would start filming, and then throughout Saturday I would also be filming and then editing, and then Sunday I would be editing and then uploading, and then after uploading I would do my homework or study for an exam for Monday. And that was my entire week, and I just literally never had time for a social life. I made it seem like I was having such a good time in all my college vlogs, being like, oh my gosh, yeah, I love the city, I love NYU, but in reality I was miserable. I was constantly just trying to figure out what exactly was making me so miserable. I was like, is it my program? Is it the school? Is it New York? Plus just trying to balance YouTube with school, because I was basically trying to balance like a full-time job with being a full-time student, which just was not working. And every single week during the week, my friends would ask me to hang out on the weekends. I would be like, okay, sure, like Saturday we're gonna go out. Saturday comes around and literally every single time I'd be like, okay, sorry, I'm actually editing. I just felt like it wasn't the college experience that I had wanted in my mind, and I always felt like I was literally paying $70,000 a year to complain. Why am I doing this to myself? I'm spending so much money, I'm not really learning anything, I'm not really enjoying what I'm learning. Also, money was another huge factor because I almost couldn't go back one semester. I literally was like, I can't pay for this, I don't have money. I remember on the day that tuition was due, I was like emailing the financial people at NYU, is there any way that I can get help with this? I can't pay for my tuition. But thankfully, one of my checks for one of my YouTube sponsorships came in that day, and I used the entire amount of money to go towards my tuition, like every single cent. And I just felt like all my hard-earned money was kind of going to waste because I wasn't really enjoying my experience. I guess the whole time that I was there, I just wanted you guys to think that I was having a really good time, and I also just didn't want you guys to think that I wasn't appreciative to be able to go to such a cool school and have such a good education. So I think the problem with my major was that it was not practical at all. We were learning a lot of like theory and analysis and doing a lot of reading and writing, which I don't like writing. So in a lot of my electives, I would choose more hands-on courses, more practical courses, which is why I took like this food science class in which I literally learned how to cook. And I also took like a metalsmithing class because that's what interested me. I love like making things with my hands. That's why I literally started DIYing. At this point, I am halfway through my sophomore year and I'm on winter break back home. I had always joked about like dropping out of school. I feel like all students kind of like joke about dropping out of school and becoming strippers. So during my winter break, this was this year, 2018, in January, I was at dinner in this house with my family and I was thinking about it and I was like, why don't I actually drop out? And actually previously, whenever I brought up dropping out like as a joke, my parents would always be like, well, why don't you do it? Which I know all the Asians out there are literally shook out of their seats right now, because usually traditional Asian parents would never even agree to let their kid drop out, let alone bringing up on their own for their kid to drop out. So in that aspect, I was super lucky because I had super supportive parents who wanted me to be healthy and sane and not die 50 years early because I was not sleeping. And to anyone who has like strict parents who you think would never let you like drop out or do something crazy that's not traditional, they weren't always like this. When I started my YouTube channel, they were so against it, but then eventually over time, like they got more used to it. So hang in there. My dad was actually the one who suggested that I drop out of school. And I guess in the past, I was just really scared because I never wanted to give up either. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna give up my YouTube channel. This is what I love to do. And also with school, I've always been so academic. I've never not been a student. Both were so important to me that I didn't want to give up either, but I came to the point where I was like, this is just not sustainable, and I had to give one up. And so I decided spring semester of my sophomore year would be my final semester. So I literally took all the electives that I could because I just wanted to take advantage of my final semester and make it the best that it could be. Yeah, so I went into that semester being like, if by the end of it I actually love being in school, then I will stay, but if I still hate it, then I'm not going to return. By the end of the semester, although my classes were fun, I just found myself being so tired and stressed out from trying to film videos and trying to handle school at the same time. So May of this year was the last time that I actually was enrolled in university. This is really hard for me to talk about because whoa, oh my gosh. What is this water in my eyes that's pulling up? Oh my god, I'm not gonna freaking cry, okay? I'm not gonna freaking cry. I'm not gonna freaking cry today. I'm not freaking crying today. Okay, so the reason why I was in New York in September, which is when I filmed my like day in my life vlogs, was because I was actually going to drop out. So in my last video when I was like, oh, I'm going to my advisor to talk about some classes, I was actually talking about dropping out. This was honestly the biggest decision that I've ever had to make in my entire life. It was so hard. I just kept going back and forth for months and months and months during my last semester, and I was like, am I doing the right thing? There's so many aspects of school that I actually like, and my mindset was basically school's always gonna be there. I can go back whenever I want to finish my degree, but YouTube and social media, we don't know how long it's gonna be around for, so I was like, let me just do this while I still can. So when I left school, I was so excited to pursue other passions that I had always wanted to do but never really had time to do. The thing for me though is if I didn't have YouTube, I never would have dropped out because I believe in education. I would not recommend dropping out of school if you are just like, oh, I hate school, like I just don't like it, because everyone, like, no one like enjoys going to classes. If you have something seriously that you are passionate about though, that you think can be a real career, I say go for it. I would have seen it the whole way through if it hadn't been interfering so much with my YouTube career. While trying to juggle YouTube and school, my grades were dropping. My GPA was like a 3.7. I've always had like a 4.0, so I was really disappointed in myself. And at the same time, while I was making YouTube videos, I feel like my content just went down the drain. I have very high standards for myself, and I just felt disappointed in myself overall that I couldn't handle both. So update on what life is like for me now. I've been living back home for the past 6 months. It's been great, and also it's been one of the worst times of my life, honestly. I feel like I should make a separate video about that though. Looking back now, I feel like I have a lot more insight into what my life was like, and I see a lot of the problems that I could have dealt with better. I actually had great friends, and honestly, some of my best friends are in New York, and I talk to them on a day-to-day basis, and I feel like being in New York has changed me. It's made me into a more independent person, and I am kind of grateful for the fact that I was miserable. I feel like without that, I never would have actually had the motivation to drop out of school, which I think I actually did need in order to focus on YouTube. So yeah, that's kind of where I am right now in my life. Really nervous to upload this. I will see you guys next time for not such a weird, serious video. Okay, peace, bye.